Hello students, welcome back to the series of lectures of Maths 1B Intermediate. Here today in this video lesson I am going to discuss with you derivatives, okay? The chapter differentiation chapter of intermediate first year. In that we were discussing this chapter since 6 video lessons. Those who have not watched the previous video lessons, just go to the channel playlist, you will be notified there. The immediate previous video lesson you can click on the iCard. Here we will continue the sum where we have left in the previous session. Find the derivatives of the following functions from the first principle. In that I had completed till the third problem, ax square plus bx plus c, that problem. Let's continue with the fourth problem. Now this is under root of x plus 1. We have to find the derivative not just by the rules of derivations but using the first principle. So according to the first principle, first what I'll do, I'll find out f of x plus h, okay, minus f of x. Let me consider the first question function as f of x. This question is f of x. So let me write f of x plus h, that is under root x plus h plus 1. That means we are substituting in place of x, x plus h, okay, minus and f of x again x plus 1. This is f of x. So as we know that in the first principle we will be taking as f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. For this we will find the limit, but first we will find out this part here so that it makes our work easy. Here x plus 1 divided by h here. So we will simplify this part and then we will apply the limit. Okay. Here how do we simplify? We will multiply and divide with the conjugate here, the rationalizing factor. So let me take under root x plus h plus 1 plus under root x plus 1 as the conjugate here. The rationalizing factor I will multiply and divide. Okay. Right here multiply and divide with under root x plus h plus 1 plus under root x plus 1. Okay. So there won't be any change in the function if you are multiplying and dividing. So here if you see the numerator part, this is a minus b, a plus b. So that comes to a square minus b square, where a is this and b is this part. So we'll directly write a square. So square root and square goes off, x plus h plus 1 and b square. So again square root and square goes off, minus, so minus 1 minus x minus 1 divided by h into this part, root x plus 1 h plus 1 plus under root x plus 1. Okay. So here minus and plus x goes off, plus 1 minus 1 goes off again. We have only h in the numerator part. So x plus h plus 1 plus under root x plus 1. Right. So we can cancel off h part also. Here the remaining is 1 by, I'll write it here, 1 by x plus h plus 1 plus under root. Now we will apply the first principle, that is applying limit for this. Okay. So according to the first principle, limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Okay. So this part we have simplified and we've got this. For this we have to apply the limit. So limit h tends to 0, 1 divided by x plus h plus 1 plus x plus 1. Now we will apply the limit here. H tends to 0. So if you keep 0 here, you get it as 1 by 2. So x plus 1 under root x plus 1, 2x plus 1, 2 under root x plus 1 is the final derivative of this. As also we know that when we do the derivative of this, we get half outside, half x plus 1, 1 minus half. The same thing we get here, but we have to do using the first principle. Please pause it and note it down. So let's do the next one, the fifth one here. Sine of 2x, let's consider this as f of x. So according to the first principles, let's find first f of x plus h minus f of x. So that becomes sine 2x. In place of x we will replace h. 2x plus h. Okay. Minus of sine of 2x. Right. So here this we can write this as sine of 2x plus 2h minus sine of 2x. So this is in the form of C and D formula, sine C minus sine D. So that is nothing but 2 cos C plus D by 2. So that is 2x plus 2h plus 2x divided by 2 sine of C minus D by 2, that is 2x plus 2h minus 2x by 2. So these two goes off. Here you get 2 cos. Here 2x, 4x by 2, that comes to just 2x. And 2h by 2, so that is 2 goes off, only h. So sine of just h, 2h by 2 is h. Okay. So this is only this part. But when you are applying the limit, that is the first principle, h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h is equal to limit h tends to 0, 2 cos 2x plus h sine of h divided by h. This part is only the f of x plus h minus f of x. So divided by h is there. Right. So if you are applying h tends to 0, so this becomes 2 cos 2x and sine 0 by h. Okay, so that comes, we can take this as limit here h tends to 0. We can split the limit 2 cos 2x plus h. Right, here we get 2x plus h by multiplied by, let us take this as multiplied by limit. We are splitting the limit here, sine h plus h. So sine x by limit x tends to 0, sine x by x, this becomes 1 here. So since we have x tends to 0, sine x by x is equal to 1. So for that this becomes 1 and apply h tends to 0 here. So this becomes 2 cos 2x multiplied by 1. So this is the derivative. We already know that the derivative of sine 2x is just cos 2x, and again in the chain rule, if you are doing the derivative of 2x, 2 comes out. So this is the derivative using the first principle. Pause it and note it down. So the sixth one, cos of ax. So let us consider this as f of x. So we will find f of x plus h minus f of x. So that is cos of a x plus h minus cos of ax. Okay, here. Now this again by using the C and D formula, cos C minus cos D, that is nothing but minus 2 sine of ax plus ah plus ax by 2 here, minus 2 sine C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Okay, these two goes off. Here we can take it as minus 2 sine 2ax by 2, 2 goes off. So that is ax. Okay, so this is a by 2, ah by 2. Here this is 2ax by 2, 2 goes off. So this one cos of ah by 2 here. So let us, this is f of x plus h minus f of x. We got C and D, using C and D. Oh sorry, this is sine here, minus 2 sine, not cos, okay, minus 2 sine and minus, this is also sine. So make this correction here. Now divided by h, and we have to apply the limit for the first principle. So limit h tends to 0. So I'll write this, the complete this thing is minus 2 sine of ax plus ah by 2 sine ah by 2 divided by h is there. Okay, we'll split the limit here, h tends to 0 here, minus 2 sine this part and limit h tends to 0 sine of ah by 2 divided by h. Here we know limit x tends to 0 sine x by x is 1. So in place of x we have ah by 2. So what is missing here? A by 2 is not there. So let us multiply and divide with a by 2. Okay. So here also we can, I'm multiplying and dividing with a by 2 here. Okay. So this part becomes 1 and here we will apply h tends to this becomes 0. So minus 2 sine ax, and here this part becomes 1 into a by 2 here. Again 2 goes off. So this becomes minus a sine of ax. So this is the derivative on the first principle. Pause it and note it down. This second one, find the derivatives of the following functions. In that first one, 1 by 1 minus x root x by 1 plus x root x. We have to find the derivative, not from the first principle, just given the derivative. Okay, here if you see there are two functions. Let me suppose the numerator part as a u function and this as a v functions. So we will apply the product rule. We will apply the quotient rule, that is u by v form. Okay, so that is d by dx of u by v. Okay, so that is v square we have here, and v du by dx minus u dv by dx. This is the formula. Yes, so according to that we will do this. So the first one is 1 plus x root x, that is v, differentiation of this part. Let me write 1 minus x root x subtracted by again 1 minus x root x, differentiation of v. So that is 1 plus x root x v square. We have 1 plus x root x whole square. So let's start the differentiation here. Differentiation of one constant is 0. Here differentiation of this is minus. So this is x 1 and here that is x raised to the power of 3 by 2. So the 3 by 2 comes before 3 by 2. X to the power of 3 by 2 minus 1, that again becomes root x. Okay, 3 by 2 root x minus 1 by x root x. Same thing here also, divided by 3 upon 2 root x. Yes, here divided by, again we have v function 1 plus x root x whole square. Here if you multiply, if you open the bracket here, minus 3 by 2 root x, again here it comes plus. So root x, x 3 by 2 x square, you get 3 by 2 x square. Again here, so minus, here minus 1 and here minus 3 by 2 root x. Here we have minus into, so this becomes minus. Okay. Again here minus into minus plus. So this is plus 3 by 2 x square. Right. So minus and plus goes off here. Again we have the numerator part, denominator part. Okay, here. So here minus 3 by 2 square. So again it becomes 2. 2 means 2 goes off, and minus if you write here, if you take the LCM here, minus 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2, that becomes minus 3 root x. Okay, 2 goes off if you take the LCM here, divided by 1 plus x root x whole square. Okay, this is the derivative of this part. Okay, pause it and note it down. I have left over few problems in the first principle bit, that is the first bit. In that I have left over few more problems. These are on the same things which I had done in the previous problem. So practice for yourself, and in the second bit I had done this. So let us continue in our next class the remaining problems of the second bit. Thank you all.